Anyway, before I get started in showing what I did on my latest spread on my altered art book, I have to tell you that when I looked at the video, at some point, somehow, something happened and it was staticky and it was pixelated and I couldn't see anything. So I had to cut all of that part out. But you can get the gist of how I started the page and how I came to to the page in its conclusion. So anyway, I just wanted to explain why it's not going to really be a complete video, but I hope you enjoy it just the same. Well, it's that time again for me to work on my altered art journal. And this past week, my library had they have a sale. I think it's about 3 or 4 times a year. And this particular one was nonfiction. And they had also some magazines that they were selling. And I came across this one. It's about black and white photography. And that's like one of my favorite things. And so I got a few of them. They were just $0.10 each. And so I thought that this month's challenge would be to have our spread only be black and white. Whether you choose to paint or use pictures or, you know, whatever it is you want to do, I think it would be fun to see what we come up with black and white. So I looked through this and I found quite a few pictures in this particular one that had different headshots of different people and kids and, you know, some interesting shapes and stuff. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with it, but I was drawn to these particular pages, and so those are the ones I'm going to use. I've already prepped my page by just painting it all black, and I made sure that it was a flat black. These are kind of shiny, but I'm going to tone those down afterwards with some matte medium so it won't be so glossy. Anyway, that's my plan. That's what I'm going to do. And that is my challenge to you, black and white. Okay, so let's see what I come up with. I have no idea yet.
Oh no livai wahine ilikea hikapoli o molokai no kaheke nani wale no na vai lele uka oha o mo'oloa na vai e kolu i ka ulu vehi vehi o ka malo i ka mali e pua ka launu makikai oh no livai wahine ilikea hikapoli o molokai no kaheke nani wale no ka aina halava o kipa kamalini aina uruvehi i ka noe ahi ahi ua lawe mai e ka makani o olua. Pua ka launu ma ke kai o no livai. Wahine ili ke a i ka poli o Molokai no ka heke. Wahine ilikea I ka poli o Molokai no ka heke. Nani wale no na vai lele uka o ina o haha o mo'oloa. Na vai e kolu I ka ulu vehi vehi o ka malo I ka mali e. Pua ka launu ma ke kai o no I vai. Wahine ilikea I ka poli o Molokai no ka heke. Nani wale no ka aina halawa o me o kipa ka malihini. Aina uluvehi I ka noe ahi ahi ua lawe mai e ka makani o olua. Pua ka launu ma ke kai o no livai. Wahine ilikea I ka poli o Molokai no ka heke. Makikai oh no livai. Wahine ilikea I ka poli o Molokai no ka heke.
So, talk about not knowing where your page is going to end up. I had no idea what I was going to do with this page. All I knew was that I wanted to use black and white, and whatever I used, I wanted to come out of this magazine. So I was going through it. I saw a theme, at least it popped out to me, was faces and trees. There was quite a few silhouettes of trees in here and of people, or maybe not so many trees, but I found them. It spoke to me. And so that's what I decided to go with. And so I started thinking about family and our background and who we are and what, makes us who we are and what's really deep inside our family tree. And so with this, it started off with a young girl here, and I took a silhouette from a tree. It has a moon and it's dark, and so I put that inside of her because we all have a tree, a family tree, and sometimes we keep it hidden inside of us, all of us, for various reasons, whether it is fear of who we are or the lack of knowledge of who we are. And so I have this little girl here, and to me she just kind of epitomizes innocence and wide-eyed and not even knowing the difference or even caring. It makes no difference to her. She's just young and innocent and pure and doesn't care about this darkness that later on might be inside of her. And then I saw this face in there where the individual is covering up their face with their hands. And so that's kind of what I was thinking that, some of us do. We close our eyes and cover our face, to who we really are. And then I put the tree up here instead of her head to show that we do all have roots. And then these roots go down in here. I don't know what this picture was, I forget now, but it just looked like jumbled up roots. So I put that to be the bottom of this tree. And then I looked at the different pictures that were in there, and I thought, inside of us there's so many people that made us who we are today in our background. So I just picked a few pictures that I thought were very poignant. And so I thought, we have a grandparent or a great-grandparent who is, part of who we are. And so as I was doing that, I think I was getting a little way too introspective. Is that the word? Anyway, you know what I mean. Looking way too deep, I think, because I was seeing things that were kind of off the wall. But I was thinking how that started off black, and then I added water to it, and all these different colors appeared. And I think for us too, we start off a certain way, and then depending on who or what we make contact with, it starts changing who we are. And so that kind of all became symbolic with the trees also. And so anyway, so this woman, she looks like, I'm here in the United States, so she looks more like somebody from Eastern Europeans. So I'm thinking, of people that maybe immigrated to this country, and she symbolizes the immigration of various peoples to this country. And then parts of our history that sometimes we try to set aside, but it's still there. It's inside of us. It's in our tree. and when the water hits it, it changes the color of how we view things. And so I thought that was an important picture to put in there. And then she looks young and optimistic and like she's very happy to be in a new place, in a new country, and starting new. And we've all had that kind of revelation and feeling in our lives of starting something new and being optimistic with our future. And then also not forgetting all the way into our past and who we are. And a lot of people in the United States can't deny um, that so many of us do have a heritage that goes all the way back to the first inhabitants of this country. And then where we kind of all began, young and innocent. And so anyway, I had no plans, like I said, but I know a lot of people always ask, well, do you plan out your things? And no. Would I have thought I would have gone in this direction? No. But, look through magazines and look through books. And if you just get very quiet and you look, they start talking to you and they tell you stories. And then it's fun to put those stories inside of your journals. So I hope I've inspired you to look at your, material that you use for your journaling and for your art journaling. Try to look at them in a different way and incorporate them and see if you can come up with something interesting that has to do with black and white. And always remember that nothing is as simple as black and white.